The following is a short tutorial on how to copy a folder and subfolders inside of Google Drive. So I'm going to show you what we have to start. So we have a class document folder, and in that we have student A, and then we have the 4 frames set up in here. So unfortunately you can't just duplicate the folder and make multiple folders in Drive, but you can copy folders by using Google Sheets. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm going to copy this student A folder and I'll show you the process. So what you're going to do is you're going to go new Google Sheets. And if you've never used Google Sheets before, it's like Excel. Don't really worry about it. You don't really have to do much in it. You just got to follow these steps, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to add-ons. Once you click on add-ons, you're going to see that you have a get add-on area that you can click on. So you're just going to click on that. And the add-on we're looking for is called copy folder. Now when I search it up, mine says manage because I've already downloaded this. Yours will say plus free. You just click on that and add it into your Google Sheets. So what happens when you do that is now when you click on add-on, it's going to say copy folder and you can select a folder. Inside of here, you're going to see select a file button. So you're just going to click on that and it's going to lead you into your Google Drive and you're going to select the folder that you want to make a copy. In this case, we're going to select the student A folder with the 4 folders in it. So we're going to select student A and just hit the select button and then copy. So what this is going to do is it's going to copy that student A folder and all the folders underneath it and put it into Google Drive. Sometimes this takes a couple minutes to do, so you just gotta be patient and you'll see once it's done, it will bring us back to Google Sheets. So that's what it looks like in Google Sheets. Now if you click on the tab and go back to Google Drive, you're going to see now I have a Sheets in here, but if I go into class documents, now I have 2 students. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to repeat that process again. So you're going to go back in here and you're going to go add-ons, copy folder, select folder. But this time when we select a file, we're going to select the file that says class documentation because we want to copy those 2 student folders at the same time. So I'm going to select that one and just go through the same process. And essentially you're going to have to do this approximately 5 times if you have a class of 32. You'll see because it will exponentially grow each time I do this. Okay, there we go right here. We have that created. So now when I go back to here and I go back to my drive, you're going to see that I have 2 class documents. This is the new one that's created. So here's a little trick that you do. So see this class document, the green one? I'm going to pull that down and inside of it you're going to see I have 2 student A's, right? So if I open up the new class document, this was the copy. I'm going to take those 2 students and I'm going to put them inside the green class document. So now what I end up with is 4 students in the class documents. If I was you, when I go back to Drive, so you don't get confused, I would just remove that class document so you're back to where you were, and there I have 4. So now when we repeat that process again, as you can see it's repetitive, we do the same thing. We're going to copy folder, select a folder. We're going to select that class documents folder again. So you'll see that it is right here. And so I'll find that one. Now you can see like all these other folders are creating. So just scroll down a little and find it. So there it is, select it, and you're going to make a copy of that one. All right, now you can see we have another one. So when we go back to here, we're going to do the same thing again. When you look at the class documents in there, there's 2. It actually broke this up into 2 and 2 for some reason, but that doesn't really matter because you're just going to grab them and add them to the class documents one. And when we go to this one, so essentially you're just continually just taking them and putting them in. Now, if you look at my class documents, I have it all done for, it looks like 8 students. So I can go back to my drive. Again, you're just going to remove the ones that have nothing in them. Right, and we're going to do that one more time. So there's our class documents. Go to your spreadsheet, add on, copy folder, select folder. I'm going to select the file again, and you're going to notice that you have to scroll deeper and deeper down because the ones at the top are all the folders that have been created, the subfolders. So you'll find it there again, select it, and copy it. So as you can see, there is another folder created. So when we go back to Google Drive, you can see now for some reason it breaks them into 2 folders sometimes, but really all you do is click in them. You drag those students over here into the green folder, and then if you go back, you can go to this class document one and you can grab those folders and bring them over here. So right now you can see if I go back to my drive, my class documents are full of students. So what you would do in there is I would make even more than the number of students you have as a tip, because you could always just go in and rename them by clicking on here. So if you had 25 kids, you could make 30. Then if you got new students, you wouldn't have to do this again. So I would just give each student's name in there and rename my students. So then when each one of these, when you go in, are going to have the 4 frames, and you can quickly add your artifacts to them. So that's a short tutorial on how to copy folders in Google Drive.